Welcome back. All right, went with one of my geeky jerseys, and I figured I'm going to wear the Avengers hat. I might as well wear a jersey of one of the Avengers. I do have a Thanos jersey, but he wasn't really an Avenger, was he? All right, so we're going to start things off talking about New Jersey and Washington. Just the two games tonight. It was Dawes versus Shepard. Obi Kubel has a rush chance that's blocked. Ovechkin fires one wide. The Capitals get some pressure. Ovechkin to Wilson's picked off. They had a really good start, but then at 3:03, Heischer scores from Miller. Buries a rebound on a rush that was a result of a turnover by the Caps. The Caps look to respond. Shepard holds a loose puck that nearly eluded him from behind the net. So Sandin then has a shot that's deflected, and that's held. The shots are 4-1 for the Devils at 5 minutes. So the Devils getting more shots on net early. The Capitals had zone time, just not getting the shots to actually hit the net. Near miss for Sandin. The Devils clear. The Devils draw a power play. They cycle and they score early in it. It's Heischer from Luke Hughes and Jack Hughes at 9:50. He tips the point shot past the screened goaltender to make it 2-0 for New Jersey. Holtz has a sharp angle shot that's saved. The Devils press with 8.5 minutes left. Jack Hughes steals one. Obey Kubel breaks up the rush from that. The Devils press with 3.5 minutes left with 3:05 left. The Capitals with a power play. Ovechkin to Wilson near miss. Ovechkin's denied. It's cleared out. And then on a good cycle, the Caps set up. They do score. It's McMichael with the power play goal and his first career power play goal. Sandin and Mantha with the assists at 18:38. So Sandin on the board again with an assist tonight. Luke Hughes then has a rush chance that's blocked. And there was a post for Dowd in the closing seconds. So it's 2-1 in favor of the New Jersey Devils after the first. Second period, McMichael's denied on a fast break. Siegenthaler has a shot that's blocked. The Devils press. They're kept to the outside. Caps press 3 minutes in. Van Riemsdyk breaks up a 2-on-1. There's a pad save on Nemitz. Holtz to Lazar. There's a near miss there. Heischer has a net drive that's blocked. Howla gets denied. The Caps clear. Holtz has a net feed that's blocked. Siegenthaler had a chance that was held. The momentum's for the Devils, and eventually it pays off. It's a one-timer from the slot. Mercer, Howla, and Heischer with the assists on Mercer's goal at 8:08. So now it's 3-1 in favor of the New Jersey Devils. Things get pushy on a hold by Dawes, who I thought had a decent game tonight. Malenstein to Dowd gets picked off. The shots are 5-3 for the Devils with 9 minutes left. And then on a rush at 11:25, Kuznetsov goes 5-hole. Ovechkin and Faravari with the assists, making it 3-2. The Caps then press to tie it. They had some momentum coming out of that. The teams trade turnovers. Holtz has a shot that's held. Ovechkin's denied on a face-off win. Bratt gets denied on a net drive. The Caps press with 4.5 minutes left, but with 2:31 left, the Caps get a power play, and they score on this one. Carlson scores from Kuznetsov and Ovechkin at 18:58. So they're not goals from Ovi, but they get two power play goals tonight. At least the Caps power play is getting it going. It was a good cycle. It was buried. Dowd's then denied and close, as now Washington's looking for the lead. It's tied, but McLeod buries one in close from Holtz at 19:44. Both of the McLeod brothers are getting goals right now. I'm starting to wonder if there's a friendly wager going on between the two of them. But at any rate, it's 4-3 New Jersey after two. Third period early jump for the Devils. The Caps then press. They draw a power play. Devils with an early clear. Then there's a shorthanded rush. Believe that was by Jesper Bratt that ended up making it a 4-on-4 for 14 seconds. There's a shorthanded rush by Dowd. The power play's killed off, but 9 seconds after it's done, Mercer gets his second of the game. Howla and Bastian with the assists at 7:16. Then there was a near miss for Lazar from the slot. So a game of momentum swings. The momentum had swung towards the New Jersey Devils. And I put up there, Caps need to stop turning it over. For a while there, almost every pass was going to a Devil. McMichael has a near miss on a 2-on-1. Heischer can't bury one in close. The next chance for Heischer's held. Bratt has a chance that's saved. It's cleared out, but then kind of out of nowhere, puck gets turned over and it ends up in the back of the net. McLeod from Holtz at 15:35. Like the puck went in, and watching it, I was like, I don't know how that went. Who got that? So it was McLeod with his second of the game. That means 3 different New Jersey Devils had 2 goals tonight. So he buries that one in close. Then with 8.6 seconds left, the Caps get a power play. But yeah, New Jersey wins this one on the road. They jump back into a playoff spot. They're the number 2 wild card. They bump Washington out for that spot. They win 6-3. They go to 20-14-2 on the season. Washington 18-12-6 with the loss. So the battle in the East is really and truly on now. And so, yeah, we'll see with New Jersey if they're able to sustain this. With the Caps, they got the win last night. His second half of back-to-backs. Now they need to bounce back in the next game. All right, next up, Toronto and Anaheim, or just Dostal. I really debated about whether or not to leave the Ducks magnet up here or just take that magnet off and just write Lucas Dostal, because that's really what happened. So it's Jones versus Dostal. Good early back and forth. First save and hold is actually by Martin Jones, who had another very good game, proving he can play on back-to-back nights. Honestly, Jones might be playing the best hockey he has in years for Toronto. Ducks press, and by years, not years in Toronto. I understand it's his first season in Toronto, so before people correct me. Ducks press, Jones saves again. Tavares fires one wide on a rush. Lyubushkin has a shot that's held. There's a power play drawn by the Leafs. Matthews has a shot deflected wide. He had some shots tonight. We get Tavares denied. The rebounds held. The power play's killed off. Really good power play. 7 shots for Toronto on that power play. Matthews has a shot turned aside after it ends. The shots are 9-4 for the Leafs at 7.5 minutes. So Dostal, it doesn't get easier for him from here, really. Crossbar and out for Max Jones. Benoit breaks up a 2-on-1. The Leafs press with 6 minutes left. Ducks then get some pressure of their own with 4.5 minutes left. The Leafs get some pressure of their own with 3 minutes left. So both teams getting some setups, getting some chances in this one. Giordano has a shot that's blocked. Nylander gets denied on a fast break. And Vakanainen with a buzzer beater, that was blocked. I believe it was Riley that blocked that one. So it's scoreless after one. Second period. Early press by Toronto. Nyes is denied. Pretty sure that's the first time I've written that, because I wrote that up there and I accidentally spelled Nyes' name with a D at the end, because it turns into denied. Leafs control, but again, it's still scoreless. Domi has a rush chance that's held. Marner with a near miss. The shots are 5-0 Toronto 6 minutes in. So this is where you have to be somewhat frustrated if you're Greg Cronin behind the bench, because you see your goaltender doing a lot, and your skaters aren't doing a lot to end up giving him goal support. That's really what Dostal needed tonight. First Ducks shot was by Zegras at 6:23, and it was held. We had a fight between McMahon and Lyubushkin after McMahon threw a pretty rough board on Mintyukov. So Mintyukov got dinged up. He ended up being fixed on the bench. But yeah, it's 5 minutes for McMahon. They review it, and yeah, Bobby McMahon gets 5 minutes. He's gone. Lyubushkin gets an instigator, though, so it starts out with 2 minutes of 4-on-4 and then becomes a 3-minute power play. Remember, it's a 5-minute major. So that being said, 2 minutes of 4-on-4 it happens. Tavares is a shot that's held. Things get pushy on a hold by Jones. Marner at a rush chance kicked aside. There's a post for Nylander. Fowler has a shot that's held. There's some more pushing. Both goaltenders are the story at this point. We get 41 seconds of 4-on-4. I didn't know what Killorn was really penalized for. Like, I understand he kind of pushes him in the face, but the guy was sitting on his stick intentionally, like, what's going on? So, like, I understand. I thought it was kind of a little bit ticky-tack, for lack of a better way of putting it. But Drysdale fires one high during the 4-on-4, and then, as it becomes a shorthanded situation, Vatrano buries one. So it's technically a shorthanded goal, but it started out 4-on-4. McTavish and Drysdale with the assist at 11:41. So he buries that one in close. It's 1-0 Anaheim. Nylander has a shot that's held. The Leafs cycle. Henry clears. Everything gets killed off. We then had too many Ducks on the ice, so the Leafs go to the power play. And really, tonight's game is another example of how the Ducks really need to stop going to the box as often as they do. It is costing them points this season. So Domi's denied. Matthews fired one wide. There's clears by the Anaheim Ducks during that power play. They do kill that off. Killorn's then denied and close. The Leafs clear. And Dostal, fantastic through 2 periods of play. He had made 33 saves already. And all I could think was, is he going to hit 50? Yeah, he hit 50. Third period, Zegras is denied the first shift. So good news for Ducks fans. Zegras seems to have a little more jump in his step right now. And it looks like he's ready to get things started. Early Ducks power play. There's a shorthanded Yarncroke chance. That gets held. Vatrano had a shot that was held. Power play's killed off. The Vatrano shot's the only one that hits the net. Matthews has a rush chance that's held. The Ducks press. They're kept to the outside. McTavish is denied. The rebound's cleared. Shots are 4-3 for the Ducks at 5 minutes. McCabe has a screenshot that's saved. The Leafs press 7 minutes in. Nylander gets denied and close. We get 2 minutes of 4-on-4. Matthews has Tavares had a rush chance that was held. The Leafs draw a power play. Matthews has a slot shot that's held. Marner had a chance held as well. That was the 46th shot of the game for Toronto. 46 shots. And I'm sure Dostal by shot 46 was thinking, Wouldn't it be great if the puck went to the other end for just like a minute or something? Like just anything, anybody? Why won't you guys look at me? So Dostal kills it off. The Leafs press with 8 minutes left. 7:05 left. The Leafs go back to the power play because the Ducks like to be in the box, I guess. Near miss for Tavares. The Leafs cycle. There's back-to-back clears, but then on the 51st shot, it's posting in. Tavares from Riley and Nylander at 14-17. The Ducks look to respond. Matthews has a shot that's saved. The Ducks clear. We end up going to overtime. It is the 15th time the Toronto Maple Leafs have gone to overtime. It's a lot. So that's a lot of extra hockey when you think about it. When you think about it, it means the Leafs are playing some extra hockey here, some extra hockey there. It all adds up. Ducks control early. Vetrano has a shot that's saved. Fowler had a chance then that was held. The Leafs control. They set up, and then Matthews gets his 30th goal of the season. It is a game winner, his first game winner of the season. Marner and Riley with the assists at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So Dostal gets the point tonight. I don't think it should be the Ducks. I think there should be like a point in the NHL standings and just show Dostal's picture, and he has a point. Don't give it to the Ducks. So with the 2-1 victory, the Leafs go to 19-10-7. They're liking this road trip through California. They're bringing their goals against down. The Ducks 13-23-1 with the overtime loss. Shots on net, all Toronto. 18-9 in the first, 15-10 in the second, 22-7 in the third. Both teams had 2 shots in the overtime. Toronto with the one that matters. Final shots are 57-28 for the Leafs. Power plays, 1 for 5 for Toronto, 0 for 2 for Anaheim. The hits were 17-15 Anaheim. Martin Jones, 27 saves on 28 shots. He's a good goaltender. Dostal, 55 saves on 57 shots. Put up, I would think, his best numbers of the season, his best start of the year, and just did not get the goal support. So, there you go. You guys are all caught up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.